Welcome to my bar. I'm Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Welcome, and I hope you are ready for an adventure. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this before, what I'm going to do is use a set of standard gaming dice to decide all of the ingredients that go into a cocktail, and I will let you know how that cocktail is. Now, like any good barkeep in a weird, strange fantasy world, I know how to pull a pint of strange beer that probably looks suspect and was made by somebody down the road, but I'm not the best at mixing cocktails, so I'm learning along with you all, and that means that as we go through this, we'll see what mistakes we make, we'll see what we can learn, and I will drop a few factual tidbits in as we go on bar terms and methodologies. So, all that being said, it's time for us to make our first roll. I couldn't even come up with a name for the shot that we're going to make today, so I have reached out to my friends on Facebook and I've asked them for suggestions. I've got a whole list of them here. Oh, good. Viking Chick made it home in time. You're here! Yay! So I've got that list of suggestions here, and that will be decided by our first die roll of the night, a D percentile. So I'll switch to camera B so you can see all of that going on. There we go. Ooh, it's slightly better lit today. So here's my D percentiles rolling, and we'll drop them in there. Let's see. Ooh, we got 20 on the nose. I am giving thanks today once again to Rudy Schultz, who came up with the Barkeep's Saving Throw. The Barkeep's Saving Throw is going to be the beverage we put together today. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, today's beverage has a 100% chance of containing cranberries. Cranberries. The only thing we can all agree on, even if we can't all agree on how to consume them. Feel free to argue about your favorite cranberry consumption methods in the chat. It will detract from all of the other things we could be arguing about this holiday season. Cranberries. So the Barkeep's Saving Throw will contain cranberries, which is actually something I'm very, very in favor of. So this is promising. Early instant indications are promising. So we'll do our next roll. This is going to determine what liquor goes into our cocktail today. And I'll switch over. Well, I'll let you see how the roll goes. That's a 1. Nat 1s are never good. Today's beverage is going to contain absinthe. So we're off to the races already, with absinthe being included as the main liquor in our beverage. Absinthe and cranberries, that's a pairing I've never heard of. I don't know about you guys. Do you know of any cocktails that include absinthe and cranberries? You're about to. You're about to. All right, so the next thing that we need to decide is a D12 for bar terms. I got a 3. So our bar term for the day is dash. Dash is a measurement term, so you can have a dash of anything. Frequently you'll have a dash of absinthe or a dash of bitters. I might do a dash of any number of things today to try and offset the strange dichotomy of anise and cranberry that's about to happen. But we shall see. So a dash is just a very small amount. Think of it as like a couple drops of something. That's going to be a dash. The next measure up that I'm aware of, at least in bar terminology, is the bar spoon, which is, in fact, its own measure. All right, so let's see. I don't know of anyone else. Oh, no. Somebody's having trouble getting the video to load. I hope no one else is having that trouble. You have to eat cranberries even if there's... Oh, unless there's a dent in the can? All right. All right. A hole in your insides. Yep, absolutely. MC, you might be the only one watching on Twitch. If you want to try and head over to the YouTube channel, I don't know what might be going on with the Twitch feed, but the YouTube channel will absolutely be able to take care of you. Let's see if I can type that back to that person. Yeah, I can. Sorry, everybody. There we go. All right. So, that being said, let's move swiftly onward to mixers. That's going to be a D8. We'll switch back over to the B cam for the die roll. That's a 7 for mixers, which gives us neat. No mixers for me today. Ha ha ha! What have you done to yourself, Birch? Ha ha! Well, you fool! You fool! All right, so neat means that I am not putting anything else in this aside from a garnish. So let's hope that that's my saving grace today. We'll switch back over to the B cam for the roll of a D6. That's a 1 on the garnish chart. That's a lemon twist. Okay, lemon twist. That's actually, that might help. That might help because you put lemon in your cranberry sauces, right? So lemon and cranberry are a flavor combination that people do utilize from time to time. So maybe that'll help. Let's see. And finally, let's see what our method will be. We're gonna switch back over to camera B for the final roll of the night. Get excited. Drum roll on your thighs. Here you go. That's a 3. And 3 on the methods chart is boxed. All right, so in order to integrate the cocktail together, I'm going to roll it back and forth from one cocktail shaker to the other, and that's called boxing. So we are now ready to build this cocktail. And cranberries. That's absolutely right. Cranberries are going to be going into this. All right, so let's switch over to the bar top cam. All right. So here are my tins. There's my mouse. Here's our cranberry. All right, so let's think about how we want to do this. I think I'm going to make an executive decision and spritz just a little bit of lemon juice into the cocktail as well, to help counteract some of the business going on with the cranberry, but also to give the absinthe something to talk to, because I have a feeling that the cranberry and the absinthe are just not going to be terribly compatible. So we're going to start by taking a zest of this lemon. I learned recently that you want to go from the tip to the tail instead of around the side like I was doing previously, so if that's helpful to anybody, now you know. All right, so there's our lemon peel. Now I'm going to cut into this lemon and just get a little bit of juice for the jigger, or for the tin. So there's just a spritz of lemon. We're going to call that, I'm going to call that a 1/4 ounce of lemon for those of you playing along at home. All right, so next we are going to measure out our absinthe. It's the main ingredient in this cocktail, so I'm going to do more absinthe than is usually advisable. And that's going to be a full 1.5 ounce pour. And now, for the thing you all came for, I'm also going to do... there's a little air on the side of that, so we're going to call that 1.5 ounces of jellied cranberry. And I'm also, I think... All right, so let's give this a few D6 of cold damage. And that is not going to break up, I don't think, in the course of boxing. I don't know why I didn't think this through, but I was sort of envisioning... I'm going to have to shake this. That's just going to be what's going to have to happen. So let's switch back over to neutral cam. All right. I'm going to go ahead and, as an executive decision, I'm going to shake this. My thought being that shaking it is going to break up the jellied cranberry and integrate it into the beverage. Everything smells significantly of absinthe, which I'm not mad about. Let's see. This is a fancy glass, or a fancy drink. Let's get our fancy coupe. I'm going to express the oils from my lemon. If I had a better quality camera, you'd be able to see that. If you want to see it really, really well, Greg from How to Drink on YouTube does an amazing job capturing the oils of the lemon being expressed out. His camera rig is really maximized for it. So, I'm going to save that aside for a second. We'll strain this into a coupe. So, here we go. Let's see how this is. Well, I'm going to say all right off the bat that we can probably describe this as gloopy. But the upside is that I bet I can float my lemon. Yeah. Oh, that's very aesthetic. Okay, let's switch back to the bar top cam just so you can see it from the top. Because I think... Check that out. We'll put that there. Do a little... Ooh. Ah. Yeah, the cranberries did de-jelly pretty well. I'm pleased with that. All right. All right, so we'll switch back over to the neutral cam and let's see how this thing tastes. All right, everybody. So, once again, this is the Barkeep's Saving Throw. This is absinthe, jellied cranberry, a little bit of lemon juice, and a lemon peel for garnish, or a lemon zest for garnish. The jellied cranberry has maintained its, like, slurry texture. So it's got sort of a 7-Eleven icy. It's got like an icy texture to it, but in a good way, in a not invasive way, which I'm really surprised about. The one thing I'll say is that the cranberry and the absinthe did not blend at all. It's like one half of my mouth is just cranberries, and the other half of my mouth is just absinthe. I wouldn't describe it as pleasant, but it's not awful. And you can quote me on that. You should try this. It needs something. It needs something to marry everything together. And I'm trying to think what that would be. If this were a cranberry salad, I wouldn't have put absinthe in it, would I? I'm tempted to say lime. Slurpee. Yeah, Slurpee was the word I was looking for. You're right. I'm gonna try something. You're gonna let's try something. This is the last show before a holiday that some people care about. Let's go nuts. I'm gonna put some amaretto in this. I don't know why, but I feel like the almond is gonna give it a little extra something. All right, so that is a 1/2 ounce of amaretto. Let's see if that was way too much. One way to find out. For everyone's reference, I did have liquid cranberry off on the side in case I needed it. But I'm really pleased with how the jellied cranberry worked in the cocktail. It did exactly what I was hoping it would. All right. For those days when you just don't want to dirty your bar spoon. All right. So let's try that one more time. Now with a little bit of amaretto. There it is. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. All right. So for everybody who said they wanted to try this, maybe just a little bit less amaretto than I did to your proportions. Although for a full drink, that would probably be the exact right amount. So yeah, throw a half ounce of amaretto in there, and I think you got something. It's complex. It covers all of the like nodes of that. If you ever do one of those like flavor charts where they do the nodes on all the different flavor profile areas. It's rounded, it's complex. The amaretto pushes back a little bit on the absinthe, giving it a little something to talk to while allowing that cranberry to still come forward. This would require a little bit of tinkering, but honestly, it's worth tinkering. This is a pretty good cocktail. So, for all of you, the Barkeep saving throw, get out there, drink adventurously, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday in November, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Drink adventurously.